wanted to do is follow up with you all. I've worked with your redistricting committee, Mr. Gill, Ms. Krennick, on some ideas for an illustrative plan. This would be a plan to put on the city's website for you to designate as an illustration of a way to create the 5 single-member districts that will be needed for your elections in coming years. And so, as we had talked about in the prelude to this stage, we were dividing the population of the area based on so that each of the districts would have roughly equal population. So, in working with the committee, I wanted to present the map to you. Our job tonight as a council and our team is to see if you want to designate this map as your illustrative plan. If you do that, then we will, Terry and I will work with your staff to get it up on the website so people can see this and study it and give you their feedback. And then also tonight, designate a date when you want to hold a public hearing so that we can hear from the community if they have ideas or concerns or any support or opposition to the map in their minds. And so I have provided each of the council members with an 11 by 17 overall overview map of the 5 districts. And then I had a close-up of the Cross Creek Ranch area because it's a very densely populated area. And so you have a sheet, 11 by 17, that shows the 4 districts that are in that area. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is kind of briefly describe for you and for the community what the 5 districts are comprised of. And then we're going to put up the chart that shows what the estimated population is in each of those areas. And then to finish up, I'm going to put up the timeline that shows when we need to be done with this process. I want to focus us on November the 15th. You have a meeting scheduled for November the 15th. That is the time when we would need to act on adopting plans that you can then use for the May 2017 elections. Because of the timing under the election code, we need to have a plan adopted at that point so that we have, so that it is in place with sufficient time so that anybody interested in running for the single member district can use.
Mr. Mendez, some of the folks in the chambers can't hear you. If you could speak, close to the mic.
Sorry, let me see if I can get this closer to me here. Is that better? Sorry. I think we're a little technical assistance in the So with that in mind, District Number 1 comprises all of the southern and western portion of the city that is in the Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, except for that small community of homes that are located on Lake View Loop. It's a kind of that Sherry is showing there on the map, and the reason we put that Lakeview Group area into District 2 is because if we divided that area right along the Lamar School District line, District Number 1 would have too many people. It would be overpopulated based on the population figures that we have. So with that in mind, that's District 1. I want to focus us on District 3, which is at the top of the map. 2, which is right next to that one in the central part of the Cross Creek Ranch area. And pardon me, I'm going to try to describe it the way I see it. You guys may know it better, and it'll certainly, if the board approves it tonight, we'll have it on the website tomorrow so you can study it in detail. But the district is bounded on the south side by Cross Creek Bend Road generally, and then follows along what are called the Williams Pipeline Trails, diagonally across the district there until it gets back to Cross Creek Bend Road again, and then it goes up north in a northerly direction to this area where there is currently a canal. There's a man-made canal right there. We couldn't find a name on the survey for that, but that's the northern boundary of District 2. District 3, and I'm going to have Sherry just pan that down. District 3 encompasses the northernmost part of your city, and in the Cross Creek Ranch subdivision, follows along that canal, and then down to Cross Creek Bend Road, and then across on Liberty Heights, there. And it follows generally through that area. It is the area just north of the school. There's like an elementary school up there, and so it's that area. The school will be in the district that is right below that one. So Sherry, if you'll pan the map upward, please. Let's show District 4, I guess. District 4 is the southernmost part of Cross Creek Ranch. It follows along that Cross Creek Bend Trail all the way until you get to this area where Chapel Falls is, and right before, just to the west of Chapel Falls. District 4 generally includes those houses on Rainy Creek Court, Fayette Springs Lane, and Limestone Point Court. That kind of face back to the west here. And then it follows back along Felwellen and Oaks until you get over to the vicinity of the storage tanks. There's some oil or petroleum storage tank area over there, and it's up to that area. District 5, the final district in the area, encompasses the rest of the Cross Creek Ranch subdivision, generally east of the Williams Pipeline Trails and going back all the way to the city limit line, and includes that area where the school